Hey, this is Dave Spicer, back with Spicer Bees. We're doing our 14-day check on this hive. It's been 14 days since the last time we took a look at it. When we did our 10-day inspection, make sure the queen was laying good, which we found out she was. On day 14, you can do a full inspection like you did in the day 10 check, which was video number 5. And in this case, it's video number 6 for us. Year in beekeeping, video number 6. All we really need to look at in this hive is the outer frames. Figure out where they're drawing it out, when they're ready for the next box on top. So we'll take a look. We filled up the feeder about a week ago. So don't forget, keep checking your feeder roughly once a week or so. Make sure it's topped off while they're drawing the wax. We'll take a look. Sometimes you get a little condensation on the cover. Kind of open it off to the side. You can see they're all right in here having a field day. Yes, they're still building burr comb, but they're looking really good. Looking really good by that sign. I'm going to give them a little bit of smoke in the front entrance, just because I'm going to open this up just a tad. Don't want to upset them too bad. Remember, when you lift this feeder off, you want to lift the inner cover all at the same time. Less chance to kill your bees, and it's a whole lot easier on them. Use the outer cover, put it just like so. I don't think they've quite gotten there. They're out here at least working on frame number 3 on each side. Just give them a little smoke, let them get down, be nice and easy. It's a bit windy here today, so we're going to pop off this burr comb. And again, we always start on frame number 2 on the outside edge. This particular time we'll start on this one. Just seems to be less bees right there. We'll see what we got. Oh, got in the way of that bee. Just pop this out. There you go. They're just starting to work on it. And what I mean by just starting to work on it, no eggs in there. But what you're looking for is right in here. I'm just going to touch them with the top of my hive tool. Not hard. They'll just kind of get out of the way a little bit. So yeah, they're just starting to draw the comb. And they've got about, not quite half the frame drawn. So they're just working on it. A little windy. So definitely no eggs in there yet. Nothing on this side. Sometimes if you're pinched for time, you could take this and put it to the outside wall, flip it. We're not ready yet. This hive is probably a week off based on what I see for us to put the next deep on. So we're gonna have to film probably in about another 7 days. Throw you another film on there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this one back for now, right after I take the outside one off, because we wanna see what the other side looks like too. We'll leave these bees in here because there's so many of them on that frame. These have a few on it, but nothing they've done with it. So we'll just knock these guys off. We'll leave them off for now. It'll be nice and easy and put this frame back where it needs to be, just to keep the bees all in order. Well, actually, I want to see what this frame looks like. This would be frame number 3, right here. This should be mostly honey, nectar, if you will. Yeah, see, they're working on building that, drawing that out. What I'm doing now is looking for eggs. I do have eggs on that right there. Just do a quick cursory check here. With the wind, we don't really want to bring that frame off the edge too much in case the queen gets blown off. So I didn't get to show you this last time, the difference between cappings. This is a great frame to show that. Here's your brood cappings. See how they're flat? You've got some nice young larvae in here around it, nice pearly white larvae. This is your honey cappings right here. See, there's a heck of a difference between your honey cappings and your brood capping. So difference in type of comb, nice white, pearly white cappings, and then this one's just for the brood. So they're working on this. So they're working pretty well. They've got some eggs in this one. So we will put this right back into position. They're not quite ready for another box. Now what that tells me is with the eggs, your queen was there 3 days ago. We know we did the check 14 days ago. So since our check, she's been perfect. We don't have to go looking through the rest of the box. But what we want to see is how far have they drawn the other side. I'd almost anticipate that they've drawn it roughly to the same frame. So we'll come over here and we'll take a look on this side. Again, we'll pull frame number 2. Nice and easy when you pull it up. You don't want to pinch anybody or roll them, because as you can tell, you get bees on the edges. So always watch that with your fingers if you work barehanded on the sides. Sometimes I like to see gloves on new beekeepers, just because if you make a mistake, bees are going to give you some positive reinforcement. And every mistake you do, it's uncomfortable if you get them in your fingertips. So, I mean, bees will get out of your way. You can move them out of your way. You can bump them out of your way. So you just want to be easy about it. Work in a slow opacity. So this one's about the same as the other side if you really look. So they're pretty well balanced. This one's a little bit more fully developed. You could actually take this comb if you really wanted to and put it to the outside edge and flip it. But we'll show you that in another week, because it'll be better off then. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So I think we're going to close this up. We already know our queen's there. We don't have to do a full inspection. This wouldn't be a great day to do a full inspection, but it's not bad. It's probably 60, 62 here today, 66. I'll just tuck that there, and then we'll move it over all as one whole big group. It's easier to move the frames all in one shot. It's got a little bit of old bubbles right there. Trim that up a little bit before they start wanting to stick the rest of the bee frames there. So, and then we'll put this all back in order. That's really all we had to do on this inspection. It wasn't anything major. If you want to get in looking for your queen again, absolutely. If you're a new beekeeper, this is a great time to inspect your hive. You're going to be better off trying to inspect this hive and grow with your education and ability while there's few bees. You might think that's a lot of bees. This, as you'll see through this season, this is just the start. The number of bees that you're going to get in this hive is easily 4 or 5 times what there is now, just in the full 2 deeps, and then you're going to have supers on top. So you're going to have another 5, 6 times the number of bees, at least 4 or 5 times. It's going to be pretty impressive. So right now we're going to tuck them in, and we'll be back in another week. They'll be ready. They should be ready for their second deep or their upper deep here in another week. So they're looking good. And this has been about 4 weeks since our actual package install. So they're pretty much right on schedule, which we plan on about 5 weeks or so, sometimes 6, to get your extra deep on there, or the second deep. So I think we're doing really well. That's all you need to do for your 14-day inspection. You could go a lot more, but again, you don't really need to at this point. If you want to play and have fun with your bees, eat lunch with your bees, go ahead. Nobody's going to bother you, so you'll still be able to practice social distancing. Other than that, I'll see you in the hive here in another week. Folks, have a good day.